here with the video I promised about the mid-season reinforcements. Well, I'm gonna specifically discuss the most important points of the mid-season reinforcement because I could sit here all day and talk about all the little extra changes that they're gonna do. They're gonna buff the UMP and uh, Caviera's M12, Frost's uh, C1, 9mm C1, which that's cool. Caviera, I understand. Frost, I thought they buffed it earlier, but they're gonna buff it again. Cool, cool. I'm happy with it. I have no problem with that. Oh, Lord Tachanka, the Lord himself has now become amazing. You know, this patch drops live tomorrow. Today's the 14th. It comes out on the 15th. They dropped the patch notes today for anybody who wants to check that out. You can just, rainbow6siege.com, patch notes, bang, it'll come up pretty easily. If you want the extreme details, because there's going to be a lot. They're adding Bartlett University. Hallelujah. Another, a map that could have technically been here a long time ago, but it's okay. I understand it. It's fine with me. They're working on all the DLCs. I'm happy with it. I'm not bothered by that at all. I accept it. I understand. Let me see. Oh. Probably the one thing that has me irked the most out of all of this. Not necessarily. It's not like I don't use this, like, I don't do this like that or whatever. But, Blackbeard. I'm not a Blackbeard player, really. No, not really. I barely use the dude. I think he's useful. I just don't use him a lot because I love Ash. I love Thatcher. I love Sledge, Bud, Capital. There's a bunch of people I love way more than Blackbeard. But anyway, besides the point. I understand that in the pro leagues he has basically 100% pick rate, and that's because pro league players know the most ridiculous strategies to do with him, which is cool. Hey, great players are gonna do great things. You can't fault great players for being great. But why? Like, there comes a point where, like, I know Ubisoft is trying their hardest to balance the characters, all this stuff. Took them an eternity. This person is a drone god. Shout out to Futus, whatever the hell that name is. You guys saw it on the screen right there. The man is doing drone spots I've never thought of. Cool. Good job. Impressive. Very, very impressive. Lord Tachanka's finally gonna be great. His shield's gonna have, they said about 500 health, but for now I'm just gonna go with 500 health, assuming they're not gonna do some weird number. Like, they're not gonna do like 490, 480. It's probably 500. Or maybe some, a 450, something weird like that, but, Oh, wow, really? Alright, yep. I wanted a way out of that because it wasn't going good.
Time to ring some ears.
Where the hell is Lord Tachanka?
Last operator standing.
Really, dude?
Biohazard container. 10 seconds. Op 4 neutralized.
Ooh! Scared the crap out of me. Anyway. Oh, and yeah, that was slow reactions. I know. Nobody gotta tell me. Anyway. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. That was terrible of me. Oh god, I need to get better at that. I just got into the game. I'm sorry, guys. I know. Don't kill me in the comments. Anyway. Blackbeard, yeah. Let me get to my main points I was trying to get through before I had to do a 1v1 thing and almost messed it up and whatever. Moving on. Blackbeard. Why? Okay. First, okay. Let's just get a quick rundown of what has happened to Blackbeard from then to now. At the inception of Blackbeard, when he was first released, he was ridiculously overpowered. No question about it. It was blatantly overpowered. It was abuse. It was absolutely unbelievable how ridiculously overpowered he was. It was something that you haven't seen in some games since noob tubing in Call of Duty. Nah, anyway. Okay. Then they nerf his shields to 150. Fine, cool. They nerf his shield, I'm sorry. They take his shield, cut it in half, make it 2, and then they nerf it to 150 each. Alright, hey. 150's not that bad. Take some bullets. Cool. Then you nerf his gun. Okay, that's understandable. I could understand why you feel like his assault rifle is doing damage that it doesn't need to be doing. That's fine. That's more than reasonable, and that's more than acceptable to be like, oh, his assault rifle is just stronger than what it needs to be. And that's very understandable considering the person we're talking about here. We're not talking about, like, Capitao, okay, there you can make an argument it wasn't really needed. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about a dude with a shield that stops headshots. You don't need him to also be able to down you in 2 shots sometimes. Fine, understandable, logic. Logic and reason comes into that one to tell you, yeah, a change needed to be made. Alright, I accept it. I agree with it. I concur.
C4 deployed.
I thought it was a great idea. But then, now you feel like you want to nerf him even more. Which, I can sort of, like, I could say I might kind of understand. I could understand if they would have left his gun as strong as it was, then okay, maybe you can nerf the shield a bit. But you nerf the guns and then you're nerfing the shields? Like, instead of just making his shield 60 health, just give him back one shield.
Op 4 is securing the biohazard container. Intervene immediately.
Shit. I got shot from the side.
Container.
It was right to my side. I couldn't do nothing. My aim was terrible on thermite. Anyway, it's whatever. We lost that round. Moving on.
Mission failed. All friendlies have been
Okay,
neutralized.
so, you know, I understand that. Okay, you know, something sort of needed to be done. Not really. There's ways around him. Fine. I understand. Look, I understand. There's ways around him. But there were times where the dude was absolutely unbelievably a pest to the degree of annoying. It wasn't like before where he could just sit there and just keep looking and looking and you'll shoot like 25 bullets at the guy and then eventually he'll get his aim together and get the headshot on you. No. It wasn't like that, fine. But it was like, especially since when they
Biohazard
dropped
container.
Skull Rain, the hit detection went to all holy hell. And it was just absolute dog doo-doo at its finest. That, because, you know, there's times where you'll get the little white lines like you're hitting his shield. You know, the hit detection system will activate on his shield. But you'll shoot it like 6-7 times and the shield won't do nothing. And I think that's a part of the hit registration. Like, there's hit detection, but there's not hit registration. So the game is basically saying, oh, yeah, you're technically hitting this, but it's not doing anything. Which, I think that's possible. I can understand. Okay, fine, whatever. They're going to have to keep working on the hit registration in Rainbow for a while. It's gotten better, but it ain't the creme de la creme. So, gotta just keep working on it. Which, hey, it is what it is. Nothing's perfect. I should have killed her. I should have killed her. Oh lordy. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. Oh, great. I'm sorry about that. So, you know, I understand that there are problems that made Blackbeard look worse than what he was. That's fine. It happens. We can't do anything about the fact that the hit detection is super buggy for no reason. I need to help this glass out, but oh lordy, he handled it by himself. Good job, teammate. Damn. Okay, cool. So, you know, like, I understand that there's compounding factors to why you do some of the things you do, but I still don't think Blackbeard needs to be basically, you know, you're cutting off his balls. Like, his pick rate is gonna drop. I know you want his pick rate to drop, but do you really want it to drop this bad? Because there's dropping a pick rate, and then there's dropping a pick rate, like sending somebody to oblivion. Jesus, nobody wants to help out? Fine, I'll blow it myself.
Drone's ready.
Hostile activity. Resume search of the container once the threat is neutralized. Op 4 last.
Got him. Huh. I was about to say, if you don't die, I'm done. But anyway, so yeah, you know, I feel like they're doing a little, like, Blackbeard is being taken overboard. I understand he was a really big pest and a really big menace, kind of like what they did with Paul, to where he was a wall-banging, wall-sensing Jesus that would make the entire attacking team afraid to not be at least within a one-room radius of each other. Okay, fine. Blackbeard wasn't that stupid, but Blackbeard was the just put him on a window and let him shoot in for 5 minutes. But anyway, okay, look, I'm sorry guys, I'm rambling, I'm terrible, okay? I'm trying to get better at this commentary and I suck at it, I'm sorry. Forgive me. My point being, Blackbeard doesn't need to be dropped to the eternal depths of Jesus' hell. But Tachanka does deserve to be OP. And I'm just gonna clarify, because I don't know how everybody feels about this, but that shield's gonna have 500 health, and you know somebody's just gonna be able to put a deployable shield right next to it, or you know, right in front of it to cover his body. Nobody complain. Please, nobody complain. The man has been the vein of the meme community for how long? He's been... I'm sorry, not the vein, the fuck am I talking about? He's been the muse of the Rainbow Six meme community for how long? He's been the muse. Not the vein, I'm sorry. I got my words mixed up. I'm sorry. He has been the muse for jokes and all the other nonsense for the longest time. Let the man finally reign supreme. You know, let him get some strength. You know, let him... Hey!
Tango in my sight.
Alright, I'm sorry guys, give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna try to focus here and try to help us win this, and then I'll fully finish my dialogue. I'm sorry. I'm not great at this, but I'm trying my best here. Oh, nice. Okay. Jaeger got the angle. Oh, and yeah, guys, the reason y'all see me sometimes be kind of rusty in my early games is because I found a whole new setting that been working with, and I've been testing out some new stuff. And I'm just trying to find a good consistency for myself. But anyway, yeah, you know, like Blackbeard doesn't like, you know, it'll be good for a little bit, but eventually he's gonna get a small buff again, because he's gonna be nerfed way too much. Oh, I forgot to bring up the...
Nitro deployed. Nitro activated.
I forgot to mention probably the most fun uh, update portion of the patch, aside from the new map, Montagne and Blitzy and Fusey are all going to be,
Down to 15
more...
seconds. Time to 10 seconds. Op 4, last stop standing. 5 seconds remaining. Op 4 did not secure the container in time. Friendly mission a success.
Alright, anyway. Good, now that we're done with that, Montagne, Blitz, Fuse, and Shields in general are now going to be more protected from nitrocells, like, in the sense of, if you see Montagne with his shield fully extended and a nitrocell lands in front of him, Jaeger, that helmet was awesome. Just had to point that out. Anyway, back to my quick, just because I'm almost done. Montagne is gonna, I hope, basically, if he's fully extended, the nitrocell should do almost nothing to him. Blitz, it'll do some damage because he doesn't have a full extension mode. And Fuse, it'll do some damage, but my point is they're going to be more resistant. Instead of just, put the nitrocell in front of this big piece of metal that is meant to take bullets and possible small explosives. And, insta-kill. Instead of that, it will have a lot more shield using where you can take a nitrocell or two depending on who you are and how it lands and all this other stuff. But point being is, now nitrocells have to land to your side or behind you in order to get the full lethality. So you can't just get nitrocelled from the front. If somebody wants to nitro you, they better be able to throw it over your head or to your right or to your left. And I think that's a really good change. I think that'll help make shield users, more viable, because their viability and their consistent, what's the word I'm looking for? Their consistent inability to be useful in 90% of the situations in the game because of nitrocell spam has been killing shields. And they're finally trying to resolve that. So after almost a year, the good Lord himself will become the true Lord, the God, the eternal Tachanka. Mountain will literally be a mountain, hopefully. Blitz will be Blitz, hopefully. Blackbeard might as well be Bitch Beard. I don't. They're gonna give him a buff, I promise you. After people realize that shield ain't doing shit. Plus, another thing is, like, if you worked on the servers and helped try to nerf the ridiculous overpoweredness of Pika's advantage, then we wouldn't have this kind of problem. Just saying, Ubi. I'm just saying, but I'm just throwing out suggestions is all. There are ways to work around some of the problems in the game, and some of them involve you guys working on your servers. That's all. That's all I had to say. I'm sorry for rambling. I hope y'all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, criticize something, let me know. Tell me if there's some way I could have done it better. Let me know what y'all think. Thanks for watching. This has been the Gaming Apocalypse. I will see y'all survivors.